Good morning, good afternoon, good day to you, wherever you are in the world. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a good 2026. Um, this is my first live stream in a while, my first live stream for this new year. And if you happen to stumble upon this live stream, thank you. I hope you're having a good day. Uh, it's been almost 2 years since I launched this channel, and so far I've had overall a pretty good time. My output, my posting of videos and content for this YouTube channel uh, has taken a bit of a dip. I'll admit that, but my schedule, my real life schedule has gotten more hectic, right? So I'm going to have to, I'm still adjusting, making changes to figure out what I'm going to do, what to do for this year to improve my output and such. Anyway, this is it's Friday night here in Manila, and I'm just streaming in to just talk about a bit about recent goings on the entertainment side, right? Okay, so here in the Philippines, uh, the country has just had what they call the Metro Manila Film Festival. It's a film festival which focuses entirely on locally made movies, uh, and its opening day was on Christmas Day, and it runs for about 2 weeks. It's supposed to end its theatrical run. Usually, most of these movies made it would end its theatrical run last Wednesday, January 7th. But the organizers have decided to extend the theatrical run by another week. So for one more week, uh, all the cinemas will be showing local films. These films which are part of the film festival. So there will be no foreign films until at least the following Wednesday. And whichever movies from the film festival are still doing well financially in terms of ticket sales, they will continue on, beyond January 14th. Anyway, I'm going to bring this up because, uh, sorry, the film festival has been running in the Philippines. The Metro Manila Film Festival has been running for over 50 years, and this year, ticket sales are bad, straight up bad. Um, the even the most even the movies which sold the most tickets for this year's for the 2025 edition of the film fest, below expectations, which is why they have extended the theatrical run of every movie for another week. And a filmmaker, June Robles Luna, he brought it up. Ticket prices are too expensive. Uh, Minimum wage in the Philippines is around 645 pesos, around that range, 650, under 650 pesos a day. A ticket is Hi, Ali. Hello, hello. Nice seeing you. Nice to meet you, good sir, good ma'am. I hope you're having a good time. Hope you're having a good time. How are you over there? Yeah. So, Film Fest. Anyway, where was I? Ticket prices are too high, and essentially that's the reason why ticket sales are not doing well. Have not been doing well. Uh, Hello, Ryzen. How are you? How are you? How are you? Nice meeting you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I rarely live stream. This will be a short stream. I'm just gonna I just want to get us off my chest. And Oh, hello. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for subbing. Anyway, so in this country, we're just finishing up a film fest. Hello, hello. How are things going on your end? Uh, and I'm gonna say this. Yeah, as I'm saying, the country is having what they call the Metro Manila Film Fest, all locally made movies. Started on Christmas Day, and ticket sales this year have been bad. And basically, they're blaming it on high ticket prices. Over here in the Philippines, a ticket now costs almost an entire day's wage. If you're a minimum wage earner, it would cost you 85% of your daily wage just to buy a ticket to watch a movie. So that's a lot of money. And the Philippines is not immune to the cost of living crisis that has hit other parts of the world. Everything now costs more. People have to figure out where they need to spend money to get the most value. Yeah. Hello, hello. Oh, okay. You're a homeboy too. Right. So, and the thing is, if you're from out of the country, the Philippine movie industry has been in decline for years. For years. On YouTube, I get commercials for movies from India, movies from other countries, and these commercials usually end with something like, "Oh, this film will appear in cinemas starting when?" Right? They have a healthy industry. India, Thailand, Vietnam, China. They have healthy movie industries where these films are still shown in theaters in their country on a regular basis. Here in the Philippines, it's not like that. Most movies shown in theaters here in this country are foreign films, even films from our neighbors like Thailand or China or Japan. They're imported, and they do well. They do well here. Philippine movies nowadays, they only appear in cinemas when there is a festival devoted to Philippine film, or they are what do you call this? What was I gonna say? Philippine films. Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back. Okay. Philippine films, movies made in the Philippines nowadays, either they are in theaters only during a film festival, or they are. Hi, bike vlog. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Thank you for coming to the stream. All right. Good night, Ryzen. Good night, Ryzen. Thank you for dropping by. Yeah. So Manila films from the Philippines, they produced in the Philippines, they only appear in Philippine cinemas either during a film festival where all the movies are locally made, or they will appear on streaming services now. On your phone, on an app. The Philippine movie industry is anemic, and quite frankly, they've also been the victim of people's priorities changing, entertainment options. Right? We saw this. I think everyone during the pandemic has experienced this firsthand, where you can just watch whatever. You can watch movies and TV shows. Hi, Bike Vlog. Hope you're having a good time. Hope you're having a good week. Thank you for coming to the stream. It's going to be a short stream. As I was saying, we've all been through the pandemic, and we've all decided to watch stuff on YouTube, on Twitch, on whichever video sharing service we can find. And there are options out there, much more convenient to find, much cheaper, free, right? So why should anybody just go to a cinema, spend a few hundred pesos, several hundred pesos, let's say, for a movie, $500 for a movie, and then you watch the movie and then you realize this movie is not for me. I don't like it. So you just and you have to go out of your house. You have to go out of the house, and depending on where you are, you might still have to buy food, refreshment. If you're driving, you'd have to park your car, pay the parking fees, all these additional expenses, right? This all, and people just don't have as much disposable income as they used to. Straight up, that's it. And me, if you've seen the content of the videos on my channel, I attend a lot of cosplay events. I attend a lot of wrestling events. Those are where the bulk of my entertainment money goes to, right? buying tickets to a wrestling show, buying tickets to a cosplay event, and I get value from that. And this is something which local Philippine cinema as a whole has to compete with. They are not just competing with, foreign movies. They're competing with other forms of entertainment, special niche entertainment. Even if it's special, like a wrestling show, a live concert, stuff like that. They have to compete with those forms of entertainment, and they're not doing well. That's it. They're not doing well. And for me, I, as someone who attends a lot of conventions, live events, I get value from that because these are events where, okay, you might see highlight videos. You might see highlight videos of this on online. If it's a wrestling show, the wrestling company would film the whole thing. They would post it on their official channels. But in many cases, you have to be there. You have to be there to experience it firsthand, to experience it live. And for movies, at least from my vantage point, it's just I can watch it anytime, right? I mean, I can watch it anytime. I can watch it on when they put it on their official YouTube channel, for example. I can watch it later. Or for movies now, if stuff like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, these superhero movies, they've made going to the theater a huge box office experience. You have to be there to see the spectacle of larger than life characters fighting it out and whatever on screen. The audio experience that would work for something like a Marvel movie or Star Wars. But for a Philippine film, the budgets are not the same. It's comparing apples to oranges. The budgets are not the same. The subject matter is not the same. And again, you can watch this stuff anytime on mobile, on your desktop once the movie is available online, and people can wait. People are willing to wait, especially if it's going to save them money. And that's just, again, going back to my experiences as someone who regularly attends conventions. Yeah, it's nice seeing videos of these people, in cosplay, milling about the venue and such. But you have to be there. In some cases, the FOMO, the fear of missing out, is there. It's like it's strong. It's strong enough for me to go to the convention center, to go to the venue where there is a cosplay event or a wrestling show, and then actually pay money to get in and experience the whole thing. And usually for these events, like for a cosplay convention, it's the whole day, right? It's the whole day, and in many cases, the tickets are either around the same price as a movie ticket, or if sometimes cheaper, depending on the event. And if it's the whole day, you can leave, come back. You are allowed re-entry. It's like back in the day, movies in the Philippines. Back in the day, you're allowed to stay in the cinema the whole day. They won't shoo you away once the movie ends. You can come in the middle of the movie, sit down, and stay and watch the first half of the movie which you missed, and you can stay there for as long as you like. That's not the case anymore. But it's similar for the conventions. You can go to the convention and stay there for however long as you please, so long as you don't make trouble. And there, that's your entertainment. That's my leisure time for the whole day. And in many instances, these events are free. So how can a How can a movie even compete with that, right? How can a movie even compete with that? And so there's that's the situation in Philippine cinema. The whole thing where it's not just that the the ticket prices are expensive. It's all these other factors. They're competing with other forms of entertainment, which may be niche, maybe may attract a smaller audience, but people are more interested in going to these events than or attending these forms of entertainment rather than plunking down 500 pesos at the cinema to watch a Filipino movie. So, hi, 26 people. Thank you all for coming to the stream. I appreciate it very much. Uh, if you're new to the channel, I post videos of cosplay and pro wrestling, mostly events which I have personally attended. So thank you for dropping by. Uh, Anyhow, that's it. This is my take on it. I don't want. It's my take on it. It's going to be a very long process for Philippine movies to improve, and I don't know if they can ever go back to the days uh, where Filipino studios were cranking out films which will be shown in a cinema and will have sell enough tickets to make money. I don't know if we'll ever go back to those days, and I don't know what it will take for that to happen. It's going to be something really drastic, like we're banning all foreign films. I don't know. Uh, there's not enough government support for Philippine cinema. There is to a certain extent, the tastes of the audience has changed. The preferences of the audience have changed. They know that they can just watch Netflix or YouTube or other platforms, even Twitch live streaming, right? And if it's something they don't like, at least they're not paying anything for it. You can just change to another channel, change to another streamer. So what can movies offer? What can Philippine cinema offer to get people to buy in? Right? I don't know. I mean, I know what I'm getting when I'm going to watch a wrestling event or a bar show or a cosplay event. There is something there, the live experience, which you can't replicate just watching it through a screen. In cinema, it's different. Cinema, like, look, we've all been there where you can find this movie on home video, whether legally or otherwise, and then just watch it at home. And in some cases, if you don't like it later on, you just throw away the DVD because it's pirated anyway. So there. Anyhow, hopefully, Philippine cinema has to evolve. What it will become later on to stay as a viable business, we'll have to wait and see. It's really up to, they have to figure it out. They have to get other stakeholders to buy in, theater owners, the government, the Philippine public, they have to convince Philippine moviegoers to say, their fellow citizens to say, okay, please buy a ticket to watch our film. And to a certain extent, no, patriotism isn't going to cut it. There's K-dramas, dramas from Thailand, dramas from China. There are shows from China, anime. These are we as a Filipinos consume a lot of foreign stuff, and none of it is even shown on the movie screen. It's all on your phone. Philippine cinema has to deal with that. Anyway, thank you for your time. Thank you for coming to the stream. Hope you have a good weekend.